Hey, hi, how are you? The date, the time. Okay, so happy birthday. I know you're 14 now. Congrats on making it this age, 'cause yeah, I know it's tough, especially, with certain people you're growing up around. But anyways, dude, you made it to 14. Woo! Alright, so happy birthday. Miss you, and I care very, very much about you, and I can't say the L word right now, so. Anyways, moving on. I'm not sure what I wanted to do with this. Um, hmm. Okay, so we did that. We completed that. Was there somewhere else in here that we, like in Dirtmouth, Forgotten Crossroads thing that we needed to get? Crystal Peak, we still have to defeat that damn guy at the, what have you. That pisses me off. So pisses me off. Alright, so we did find the guy. Okay, so it wasn't a warrior's grave, it was Swordmaster, Nailmaster. Right there, where that well, right under the Lake of Un thingamajig. And then we found the other one, kinda along the lines of the Howling Cliffs. I think he was in this region. Pretty sure he was in that region. So, where's another scary place that we couldn't quite get to, but it was important? You know what we should do? We should go visit the kitty pillars. I think I need to go to Dirtmouth so that I can play with the kitty pillars. See how much they throw down. See anything? Nope. Nothing though. Whoops. Thank you. Whoa. Very generous. 240. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's 14 kitty builders that I found. This looks really interesting. Hold on. Oh. I like this. Surprise! Dude, I didn't even know they had these. Okay, okay. That was interesting. Oops. There could be something up there, you know? That was disappointing. Whoops. It's like I'm looking for more little sunlight things going on. Alright, so I need to go down from here. Damn stick. So just in case, I'm gonna go down to this lady, shop vendor lady, see how much she needs, and then try to make my way back over there. Oops. Looks cracked, doesn't it? Yeah, maybe just because it looks cracked doesn't mean I can get through. Still gonna try.
Ooh.
900. Okay. Alright, 900. I really don't think I have this. It's a bunch of malarkey. Malarkey! Falsehood. this one little thing is gonna take me out, I swear. Well, I guess I was wrong. See, it doesn't always hurt to be wrong. It's like, I was glad I was wrong in that instance. Haven't you ever been pleasantly surprised by being wrong before? Just, you know. Damn. Okay, so I definitely have to wait for little coins to reach me before I go through a damn door. That's ridiculous. Queen Station. Damn. Smells amazing. Some lemon chiffon. It smells like lemon cake. Like, it's flippin' amazing. I can't drink it all the time. I can drink it like maybe like one tea bag a week or two. Because the Ritalin that's in it, the tea that's made from, isn't so good on a, you know, twice a week basis. I'm not addicted to it. I swear, it just smells good and it tastes good. And just like everything else, you need to have everything on a gradient, a mediocre kind of medley of stuff.
Destio, Gio.
So I'm only gonna need 400 for this. Was I saving this 900 for anything else? I think he can wait. I'm going to play with this that chick over there and see if she gives me anything else after I get this other notch. Alright, so let's withdraw 400. Because we need 900. We're going to have 906. Ooh, math. I can do some. When we get into word problems, I get all confuddled. I'm like, wait, what? It's like, I know not what your witchery is. Just give me the damn formula. Give me the math. I can do this. Wait a minute. Yeah, I can't get there from here. So apparently, to some conspiracy theorists... Hold on a second. Yeah, it definitely hasn't steeped long enough. But, to some conspiracy theorists, English is the devil's language. Whoops. And, iPhones and Apple are like So the apple wasn't an actual apple, it was some sort of... Okay, so the internet's bad, is what they're saying. Okay, so it's a conspiracy theorist thing, and I've been looking into conspiracies lately, and some people have some... Yes, I've even looked into the flat earth thing. I'm like, if some of that's true, I can understand why, but not really as to why certain anyways, not why certain people would go about abusing others and the knowledge to keep people confined into certain locations, but you can just clearly say, like, okay, these are territories, you get this, do not F it up. If you F it up, we're not coming to help you. It's like, dude. But, yeah, anyways. So, theories and whatnot. So, flat earthers think that the earth is flat. For all I know, they're actually living in some sort of, I don't want to say quantum chamber, but like some sort of like aquarium, and they are technically a zoo or whatnot to certain things. I did hear rumors of flat earths when I was a youngling. I was doing my paper route, and my younger brother, who was 7 at the time, I was 11, and we had actually gone to a 7-Eleven, and there was this guy just getting a whole bunch of like stuff all frantically and saying like how you know, the government's been lying to us and everything. I mean, he was frantic. I'd never seen an adult panic at this point in my life. And he was like super panicky, and the convenience store said like, there are children present, calm down, you know. And then he looks towards us, and he's just like, we're actually getting like Slurpees at the time, because like I would treat my younger brother with Slurpees whenever he came with me. I was supposed to be watching him, but he was watching me. So you know that little trick where you're like, okay, watch your brother, and then you tell the brother to watch your sister and kind of stuff. So it's like, yeah, okay, I understand. But I don't know if I want to play with this one. Maybe, hold on. As much as I like that one, I'd rather have this one on. But anyways, he was talking about how the world was flat and everything. And like, we were both in school, we were both told that the earth was round and everything, and we're just like, you know, we kind of like played it off, and we were laughing while we were like slurping our slushies on the way to go deliver paper. And it was an intriguing moment, and then like to have this come back around, it was it's interesting. And like so far from what I've learned from my gathering of stuff, I'm not going to lick this right now because I am being watched thoroughly. I normally do, but so apparently flat earthers keep coming around every so often, and it's just like, it starts with a trickle, and then it's an uproar, and then it dies down, and then it starts with a trickle, and then it's an uproar, and then it dies down. So I'm like, why the hell do they want to continuously do this? And same thing with the UFO sightings too. It's like everybody and their mother knows that, you know, UFOs are real, and then it's like, nope, that was just fiction. the old timers are crazy and whatever, and it was just a conspiracy to begin with. I'm like, why the continuous rotation of problems and or calamities, for one? Why not find something different to, I know this sounds awful, but why not find something different to, you know, spice it up with? Like, oh no, there's, because wars come around every so often too. And I'm not saying that the wars didn't happen. I'm not saying that alien invasions or, you know, what is that called? Not intruders, but alien visitations don't happen. Because I'm sure it does, you know, we're interesting people, I guess. So. I was a little late with that one, but anyways. So, with our entertaining, interesting lifestyles and our inability to not stay out of trouble, I'm guilty of that. And now, I don't look for trouble, it just finds me, honestly. I don't know how it happens, but there's always somebody who's just like, oh, yeah, there's that thing right there, let's just bother it. And then it's like, no, let's not, don't, you know? It's like, oh, come on, it's adorable. And you know, it's not cool. It's not cool. Alright, I need to find something that's higher than that region. Can I can't zoop over. But, alright, let's see if we can't jump though. That's awful. Oh, that would work if I could jump up that. But anyways, so there are patterns that people, some people are continuing over and over and over again. And funny enough, that little show that I was watching had kind of what is that called? Called out some of these things that certain people have done. Damn it. I need a way to cling on to this damn thing without dying. It's just gonna... How am I to get this? So, hey Glitchmeister. You've come to hear my conspiracies and play with my controls. Alright, so, well, they're not my personal conspiracies, but they were quite jolly and interesting. But if you check the data, like, they're probably going to continuously alter certain things. And okay, so what I found out is different cultures and different places get different types of media. Okay? Now this is true because they do this to what is that called? Movies, like child's movies. They'll change the color of the ethnicity of certain people. They'll change the foods that they don't like so that it more applies to the characters, to the children who are watching these types of movies. And now, if you were to go about that large scale, and then you'd have people continuously arguing with one another, which they are, and you just sit there and giggle about how they're just having this weird rat race and what is that called? Not benefiting the all, just... Okay, so I don't have a religion. I don't I don't follow anyone. Well, I mean, like, I'm subscribed to some people, but I'm not following them. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like, oh, I don't idolize them. And I don't expect anyone to idolize me. I'm just some stranger sitting here talking while playing a little child's game that is getting quite annoying because, like, dude, there's no way to actually get that far. But is there a way over that way? Nope. But I don't expect anyone to watch or, you know, even take me serious in some regards, because some of this stuff is quite far-fetched. Now, I believe certain people because that's what they believe. They're fully 100%. This is what they think and believe, and they would lay their lives on this, okay? And I'm like, okay, well, who taught them? And then who taught them? And then, like, it goes into this weird kind of, so there are these old maps for Earth and everything, which some people are taking quite literally. There were tons and tons of islands that have, like, disappeared and reappeared over the years because certain people are getting better at making maps, and as well as, you know, they mucked up and they thought this island was that island, but it was actually something else and it had already been discovered. So then whenever I'm just assuming there's some sort of map maker thing that just people just come to one spot and just compare maps and whatnot, and they're like, okay, that doesn't exist, but this does because I have it on my map, kind of thing. So I don't know how they got that fixed, but it could have been like a clarography. I don't know what it's called whenever people make maps. I just call them map makers. I probably insulted all of them. But anyways, there are map makers who, I guess, got together and decided that this was actually here and that was actually there before the digital age came. Well, with the digital age, we became more, what is that called? I guess factual with some of our stuff. It was like we could pinpoint and locate it, and I'm not sure if it was before the longitude and latitude got squared away, because people were actually arguing about the what is that called? The equator. Where was actually the equator, where it started? You know, point zero. So now there's another person. You know, the other day I went about and I was like, yeah, people are arguing about how much water is in the body. There's a new one saying that there's 90% now. I'm like, okay, so there's 70, then there's 75, and then there's 80, and now there's 90. It's like, next it's gonna be we're 100% water. Like, it's like, dude, here I'm trying to lose some water weight. I'm joking. It's actually fat. I'm trying to lose some fat. Alright, I am really, really far away from where I need to be. Alright, now which way to go up? Okay. I was talking about the the maps and whatnot, and how I'm not quite sure when they decided to all agree on what the maps were like. But this person had this this one map where they had claimed that there were alligators and mammoths where Antarctica was, and I'm like, well, yeah, there were alligators once upon a time, but I'm not sure about the mammoth part. It used to be a jungle, honestly. Antarctica was a jungle, and it housed a number of critters that, you know, are now all over the world, but and a lot of the critters that it did house are no longer recognizable because certain critters, what is that called, evolve to suit their environment. We even evolved to suit our environment to an extent. It's generational. And yes, I do call people critters. Critters are people and people are critters. It'll be alright. Oh, you punk. That was my fault. I thought I had more time. I'm gonna unlock this damn bench because it's pissing me off. Okay, so I think I can go up another layer with that. I don't want to go that way. I'll go around the other way. Flip that. Okay. So, people think I am ADHD because I never really finish sentences, but it's not quite as easy to say that. Because I get distracted by, you know, things trying to kill me and other things. Ah! I can walk and chew bubblegum, I swear. I can also sit there and rant and actually do better with a, whatchamacallit? I can rant and defeat an enemy better, like, ranting, because I'm, like, already angry, and I'm just like, you know what, mother effer? I just have to find the damn pattern. Damn you. Trying to go. You know what? Oh, I wasted. double laser. Damn it, I walked right into that. Oh. Wait. Ah. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Alright, 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 alright. What would be closer? Crystal Peaks. Alright, I'm gonna go to Dirtmouth and get there from there because it's not that far from Dirtmouth. It's actually less hassle too. Alright, let me just... Oh. So I'm trying to think of some other conspiracy theories. Okay, so they said that English was the devil's language, and I'm like, okay. I was like, it sure as hell annoys me, but I don't know if it's quite the devil's language. I was like, was this one like spouted up from some people who don't like learning it? Because like I might put 2 cents in there, because holy flip, I just can't, I can't even. There are so many words like actually spelled the same way as so many other words that are meaning the same thing. Well, not the same thing. I'm like, dude. Alright, let's try for instance. Will you not do that, please? I was trying to jump up. Alright. For instance... Might take me a minute, because I'm stuck on board and board. They sound the same, but they're spelled different. One's like a piece of wood, and the other one's like a status, like where you're, you know, bored. Like, you have nothing better to do, and you're annoyed by the fact that you're not being mentally stimulated. So that's bored. B-O-R-E-D, and then board is like the piece of wood board, something used for construction or thwacking somebody with. Don't thwack people with a board because it hurts. That is B-O-A-R-D. They sound the same, but without the context, you have no idea what people are talking about. That is annoying. Then there's... What was the, trying to think of what the other one was. There was one I learned lately that was, kind of really annoying. I was like, wait, that's how you... I was like, that's how you spell that? I was like, it's spelled the same way as this. I was like, how do people not, like, misinterpret that? What? Dude. Alright, that was panic craziness. can't recall what the damn word was now, so I'm sure that there are a lot of people out there who can just sit there and spout out a bunch of vocabulary that they're annoyed with. Damn it. My bench. I have conquered thy bench! Estranged crystal being. Come back so I shall finish thine butt off. I don't know. I lost it as soon as I had it, but here we go. So, he jumped up there. Is there any way up there, though? But I wanna go up there. Alright, so I got a save point now. Oh wow, look, I got like 500. I mean, we can have like a little road trip, right? Well, let's see if there's any what are those things called? The stag beetle. Sorry, I'm trying to. See what's up there. Another thing I can't get up. So how the hell am I supposed to dash up? I want the ability to dash up. I'm not part of the cool kids clan. Trying to see if there's any other areas in here that... Save again, because it's mine. I am a little bit proud of it. I mean, it's not going to get in the way of doing anything other than me sitting on the bench repeatedly. Holy flip. Mwahahaha. I have claimed thy bench. Shall now pop a squat. Oh, the dreaded popping of the squatting. I want up there. I do. There must be like a dash up. That might be too high. Yep. Okay. Got this. Wait, is that somewhere? This is somewhere to go. What? What? No way! This has been here the whole time? I was so busy trying not to fall in, I didn't notice that the discoloration of the light was like a clue. Here, punk. Aw, that would've been cool if it smashed it for me. What the flip? Ah, what a lie! What a lie! Rest in peace. I was so sad. I was like, I got him! I got him! I'm kind of scared. Will the next one be the same? I don't know. I mean, that one time was enough to, you're not gonna... Okay. Whew. Enough time was enough to scar me for life for that. I'm gonna question every time I find one of those like, you're not gonna turn into some rabid monster and try to eat me, are you, if I open up this glass container, right? You swear? You promise? It's like, I don't like being bit. It's like, you might want to take that into consideration. Just looking for more, treats in this tricky world. Alright. Oh, are you flippin'? You're gonna make me play like this, aren't you?
Papa nada.
Ah, fine. Is Zelda? Okay, alright, dude. I think I need a 900 for him too.
待ってますよ。
800. Ooh. Okay. I'll be right back. To the Queen's Station, please. So. Oh. I've heard a lot of conspiracies, and quite a few of them are actually true and spot on, but yet are still being considered as conspiracies. Like the water, where there are continuous... Okay, so not only are there some corporations polluting waters and hoping that the inhabitants won't notice, or like, oh yeah, we're supposed to be cleaning these water, like this water, and resupplying it to the populace, but yet we're downgrading our quality every year. And then there are more and more filter companies coming out, and you have to filtrate your water that's already filtrated, and then the people who aren't wealthy enough to get these filters are decreasing in their so yeah. I want to deposit 50 and pick up more than that. $300 should be good. Thank you.
Gio, Kalala.
It's really sad. And then they continuously claim that they're doing the best for their country and whatever, but yet it just seems like they're just trying more and more ways to sabotage, and then what is that called? Pretend like they're helping. It's a sad state of affairs. And people keep doing these theories, like if aliens were to come down here, they would go, wow, Wow. Are they not only killing themselves, but they're walking straight into, you know, death. Now, granted, there are people who are doing drugs who know that these drugs are killing them, but most people don't understand that their water supply is killing them too, that their food is killing them. All those preservatives that are in the food that they say that are fine for you, no. Most of the oils and fats that they put in the food as well is not really that good for anyone. I mean, occasionally, yeah, it's fine. It would clear up some, you know, blockages, but every day, no.
待ってます千代
Oh, look at that.
待ってます千代
Ugh, 1,500 you say. I feel bad charging you so much for the previous shards, especially because it means I have to charge even more for this one. How about not? How about, like, put it down to 500 and I'll be right back. Flippin' exploitative. These people. He said the same thing. Alright, let's go play with the mantis people now. I did get a new kind of thing. Okay, so it does show that. Alright. I can't get over there, I can't get up there, and I can't get up there in that crystal place. I don't have 700 of these essence, so I can't play with that. We can play in the Royal Water Sewer again. That was fun. I think we're missing a very vital person, honestly. Like, if we... Okay, so... If we look... Oh, hey. Defeat one more? No. Okay, so Heavyset Miner of the Crystal Peak, overcome by crystal growth, can discharge blazing beams of light from its crystallized limbs. I don't wanna. Grub Mimic. Assume the shape of a harmless creature to lure its prey. There's 4 more? There's 4 more. Okay. Alright. I can do this. Alright, so I have an empty spot in between the Great Slash and the Cyclone Slash. I need the 3rd swordsman, and I'm thinking it might be somewhere that I've already been before, but haven't really found them. If that makes any sense. So let's check this out. Howling Cliffs. I think I met the first swordsman in the Howling Cliffs. Second one was in Green Path. I don't think there's any other swordsmen in this area for the Forgotten whatever. It could be in the Fungal Waste, maybe. Maybe that fungal area. We still gotta play with the mantis people too. Alright. But yeah, as I was saying, there are some people who are actively trying to decrease their life through, I guess, what they claim to be pleasurable means. I don't understand it. It's not helping them deal with their problems. It's just putting a band-aid over their problems and then expecting their problems to be gone, but yet whenever they get clear again, they're right back into the problem again. So, yeah. Granted, I know people are doing that, but they don't know about the water supply or the food supply and how people, I mean, they've legit put on my feed that they're making people sick and obese just so that they have jobs later. And I'm like, wow, that's kind of messed up, but I wouldn't put it past them. But yeah, same thing about, like, you know, certain agencies. They, oh, you punk. They sit there and they're like, oh, don't use this and don't use that, but yet do this, but then this is actually going to hurt you more than the thing that they told you not to use. And then, oh, like fluoride toothpaste. That's not good for you. That's really not good for you. They found out that people were putting fluoride in the water to make people more submissive back in the day. I'm sure that they've tried to do that again and it didn't bode well. It just made people angrier because when the body's attacked, the body's going to react. And normally the body reacts with, you know, what is that called? Aggression? Other flip. What is this? Why can't I jump up? There we go. Flip. Sucks. Oh, but okay, that worked. That doesn't though. Oh, you punk. I just completed that other thing. Oh, I mean, like, dude, there's plenty of evidence. You just look it up. Okay, so humans are complex organisms that have many microbiomes, and certain biomes contribute to our way of life. If these biomes are being constantly attacked, there's no betterment, there's no evolution, there is only, alright, let's try to repair fast enough to keep our body alive, you know? And it gets pressuring, and it has medicine, some medicines, like being able to cut out some problems, as well as prescribe some herbalistic kind of medicines, have extended our lives greatly, and the washing of the hands. You know, hey, because back in the day, these doctors were dirty little mofos and they would not wash their hands and they killed plenty of people trying to cure them. And it was just like, holy flip. It's like, okay, so if you're back in the, I think, 1800s? Okay, there were midwives who used to wash their hands, okay, before they gave birth and everything, and, well, it's before they helped with the giving of birth. And whenever male doctors, I mean, there were male midwives too, but they weren't called midwives, they were, well, what the hell were they called? Flip, I can't even remember. Wise men, chieftains, kind of stuff like that. Witch doctors sometimes. These people would wash their hands before they received the child, and they did the whole snippy snip thing because the umbilical cord needs to be snipped. And so these revolutionary people decided that they didn't need to wash their hands, that they were clean enough to receive children, and it ended up killing a lot of children and the mothers. So whenever they had issued the washing of the hands before deliveries, there were a whole hell of a lot less fatalities than there were whenever they didn't. It was like, dude, they even put somebody in an insane asylum because he was pushing for them to wash the hands before doing these procedures. I was like, wait, so the insane person that was here, you threw in a mental institute, a sane asylum, because he was telling you to wash your hands? Anyways, so that's ridiculous in its own right, and I was just like, holy flip. And by the time they went to like, oh, I'm sorry, kind of take him out of the insane asylum, he was bonkers mad for being in an insane asylum. I was like, dude, you took one of the great minds and then you tormented it until he broke. I was like, you people don't deserve good people, honestly. Holy F, but that's the only thing that's gonna help. Just like how everybody and their mother was like, supposedly a witch, because they knew the land and they knew what was going to kill you and what was actually going to help you with this or that. I'm like, dude, they weren't sitting there casting spells. They were grinding herbs up, making tinctures, and giving them to people in pain so that they wouldn't feel the pain anymore. They were curing things. They were helping, they were putting bombs on people. Okay, there's one of those English words. Bomb, not the B-O-O-M bomb, but the B-A-L-M bomb. Sounds the same, but they're totally different. The B-A-L-M bomb is like a salve, like, it's comprised like in a semi-liquid type of thing where they rub it on the skin. They put it, the topical aid. So yeah, anyways, we're gonna read this, I swear we are. If you're skillful, you can lead their spores back to them and watch them perish in a destruction of their own making. There is a lesson in that, I think. Yeah, I kind of accidentally did that a few times, but what was supposed to be up here anyways? Whatever it was, I got it. Alright. Okay, we're visiting the Mantis people. Alright, so maybe going to stop by the Royal Waterways a little bit because that's the closest port. Bench, sorry. But I can't understand why people keep trying to kill all the smart people. It's like, are you people that jealous that there are people willing to help and nurture society that you want to kill them? So that you can sit there and try to rule them? It's like, who are you going to try to rule if nobody's left alive? I mean, dude. It's like, they must be really stupid. Okay, there was another lift over there, so that's what I'm looking for. I personally believe anyone who wants to rule or take control over anyone is a weak mofo who needs to go back to kindergarten. Because, you know, sharing is caring. I'm not saying, like, you know, what is that called? Give your last drop so that someone can walk all over you. I'm saying, like, within reason. You know, you see somebody down and like, in despair, you got a few extra, like, bucks, dude. Why not throw it to somebody who's in despair? Alright, so I'm kind of curious of what this area was. I don't remember. It's like it won't go down? Why? Oh, I think I remember this area. Oh, damn. I like seeing them fly everywhere, okay? But, yeah. I'll wait till I get all irksome again before I start ranting about, the wrongs of the world. I really don't understand why they kill so many smart people. It's like I hate jealousy. I really, really hate jealousy. Because it leads to people doing really, really stupid things. Like, really, really stupid. Ugh, don't get me started on these damn TikTokers. For flip's sake. Now, granted, there are some that are actually teaching. What the? Am I not allowed to swing my sword? So, there are some TikTokers that I have seen people covering and complaining about. Yes, there are YouTubers out there that just, their whole spiel is complaints. And it's like, okay, Alright. And somehow they end up on my feet, and I'm like, okay, let's hear it. What the hell's going on? So, some of these TikTokers, these trends where they're like, oh, see if you can do this kind of trend, and I'm like, just like, dude. They've been eating all kinds of awful things for the body. And then spraying aerosols on themselves, and I mean, like, not just like pss, pss, you know, it's like spray like on their arm and stuff. It's just like until there's a chemical burn, to see how long you can last with it. And there are people dying from this crap. Eating chemicals. I'm like, what the flip are these people on? The Mentos challenge was kind of funny. The first like 160 times, I was like, are they really expecting something different? Are they expecting something different? Because they're not going to get something different. So, the Mentos challenge is putting Mentos Mint in a, what is that called? A carbonated drink. It's usually Coke or, there's a, yeah, that's another one there. That's another word reference. There is a drug called Coke, and then there is a carbonated sugar drink or soda pop called Coke. Back in the day, they used to put Coke in this, and then they said that this was an elixir, because it was a pain elixir. They used to give this to like children and all kinds of people, young and old, but yet it used to be they ended up finding out that it was addictive. So they had to take the Coke out of it, like make it without the Coke. They didn't like actually pull Coke out. Anyways, so it's a whole lot of crazy. Whoops. Trying to think of what else? So the sugary pop drink, that was that with a mint. I was just like, what? Okay, so the chemical reaction is that the pop is, the carbonated pop is going to explode in a foamy kind of manner, and it just shoots out of the container that the pop was in. The Coca-Cola, I'm trying to think of what it's called. It's soda pop, you know? Carbonated drinks are called soda pop. Sodas are... It's like... I know there's a difference between soda pop and pop. Like, okay, so soda pop is pop, and then just soda is non-syrup drink, or okay, it's carbonated, but it doesn't have any drink in it? Something like that. Holy flip. Let me look this up. I don't give bad intel. Okay, so soda. Versus pop. Okay. In which part of the USA do you say soda or pop? Well, I know in Pennsylvania you say pop. South Carolina, everybody calls pop or soda pop Coke. Everything's Coke down there. It's like, what kind of Coke do you want? I was like, I'd end up saying like vanilla or cherry vanilla. You know? I'm just like, you know, because I thought that was like the only options that they had. So, yeah. Ugh. But anyways, so, Okay, so a soda in the US is called a pop. In Canada, in part of the, okay, in parts of the US it's called pop, not soda. In some areas soda is also called tonic. In the UK we'd be most likely fizzy drink. It's called a fizzy drink with them. I'm not judging. It's a cute little thing, fizzy drink. I'm just judging a little bit. It's cute though. Just like, dude, I've never heard anybody call it a fizzy drink. I'm trying to get the definition of pop. Alright, this is only gonna... We'll just put what is. What is... Okay. Yeah, okay, so such as the South is called Coke, and then okay, so it says right there that soda and pop are the same thing. It just came from the same thing. But, I was told something different once upon a time, so I was like, okay, whatever. Let's get back to this gameplay, because you don't want to see me reading. Sit there and... Never mind. I do all kinds of things when I'm reading, so it gets weird. Oh, that was close. At least one of us hit each other. I mean, like, damn. That was gonna last like all week. Alright, so. Bench. off of the bench. I'm not seeing any other way to get there. Alright, let's go beat their champions and maybe we can find a way over that way. Oh, you're back. Oh well, look at that. Oh, you punk. That's really not touching him? I've come to challenge. All three? Oh crap. Okay. Oh, that's something new. Am I supposed to get up? Oops. My bad. Starting to get the pattern though. I think I'm gonna have to take all three of these people out though. If I can get there. With more health. Whoops. Yeah, it definitely isn't this one. Whoops. I do want ice cream. I'm ending stream so I can get ice cream. I totally need it though. Alright, so have a good one. Bye bye.